Alright, BobalosRex here. New week, new weekly. So let's get to it. I'm in the dark this time. That's how it is. So let's see. What am I getting in my vault? Also, I'm gonna update y'all. Because of all the monk changes that have been going on in 11.2, it looks like I may be monk. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and grab these tokens of merits because we learned a lot of stuff going on this week. And there's something interesting about Valor Stones. So, Valor Stones aren't resetting, but you can only hold 2K. But I don't know if Valor Stone bags and stuff will go bad in the new season. So theoretically, you may want to buy some of these bags and stuff if you want to hold extra Valor Stones. But like I said, I don't know if the bags are going to go bad. They said Valor Stones won't reset, but usually bags and stuff go bad. But new season is Valor Stones specifically aren't supposed to reset, so hopefully it should stick around so you can start stockpiling these Valor Stones with your, what are they called? Where are they at? Tokens of merit, if you want. I'm gonna dump them for gold personally, but you can do it for Valor Stone Head Start, right? You know, I usually just farm my Valor Stones the classic way, but it is something to do. Also, something we found out and while I'm here. So the mount you get for overcharged delves over here, it's gonna be on a vendor. Gonna be on the delve vendor if you miss out. So no FOMO. I'm like, that's very good. I mean, if you want the feat of strength right now, I am gonna go doing a video over all the stuff you want to get done, feat of strength wise. But yeah, if you want to get the chariot mount now, you want to get your overcharged delves. Of course, there's a new. No, the last quest was last week, but you can get another quest for doing a overcharged delve, and you'll get a bag that rewards you a piece of gear. So that's really good. But let's get to the weeklies. Let's get back to the weeklies how we normally do this. So we got Titan Disc Fragment Weekly, Hell Collar Chest because that event's up. The dungeon this week is Operation Floodgate. So if you want rep now, all rep is doubled currently. So all rep you are getting is currently doubled because of the Winds of Mysterious Fortune event. Also, Dragonflights is tripled. But also, any character that's leveling, not your level 80s, but any characters that leveling, you want to go out and kill a mob, you'll get a bag, get some transmog, and possibility of a potion that gives you bonus XP. Now, those potions stick around. So I want to have a good stockpile. So, something to do. Then we got Time Walking event up this week as well. Do 5 Time Walking dungeons, Hell Collar Chests, Heroic Group, because it is Turbulent Timeways, and it's Legion this week. So if you want to buy any of the Legion Time Walking rewards, that vendor is up. We also got Call to Battle this week for Battlegrounds. You can do this week if you got to finish up PvP stuff. Again, the season proper end date is the 5th, so 3 weeks away, but the new season 3 starts on the 12th. So you want to be getting your KSMs, you want to be getting all that stuff done, you want to be finishing any of your Delph goals, you want to finish this if you want to get it cheap, right? A lot of these rewards will still be on the vendor, but they'll cost a ton of residence crystals. So if you want to save yourself that hassle, get it done this week, or get it done in the next couple of weeks. Also, leveling up Bran. If you want to get them maxed out, get them to 80. Get that done. But yeah, let's go over the PvP stuff. So we got Sparks of War and Ash Kahet. That's where they're ganking there. Honor does not reset. So you can get stocked up on Honor and Valor Stones before the season starts. Okay? Something to do. Then you got Preserving Honor in Rated Arenas. So you got Rated Arenas, and then you got Arena Skirmishes for the other 2 quests. Alright. Now, where is the world boss this week? Oh, the Greedy Emissary is up. It is... Oh, I know where it's at. It's in Ringing Depths, so that guy is up in Ringing Depths, and it's awarding gold. So that's nice. Don't forget to hit up Godfather for your guaranteed piece of loot, so you can hit that up. And remember, everything's double rep in the War Within now. They fixed that. You got Collector's Bounty event still going on. Old raids, increased mount stuff, drops, all that good stuff. Greedy Emissary. Yeah, we got a whole ton of stuff going on. There was the Luminous Luminaries event that happened earlier this week, but I kind of missed that. The Auction House Dance Party is going to be next Tuesday, if you care about that. And it does look like we got a Trial of Style coming out the week of the patch. That's going to be fun. And I wouldn't worry about Dark Moon Fair. We're going to get a Dark Moon Fair before the patch. I know people were concerned about Dark Moon Fair last week, but you don't have to worry about saving it. We are going to have Dark Moon Fair during the patch for the new reps. So that's going to be good. Alright. Now what else do we got going on? Do overcharge delves now, because they are going away. If you do want to get anything from them, the toy and whatever, you want to get those done. I'm going to go a full video on what to spend, but use up like all your stuff for the most part. Bountiful keys, get them used up. Spend your crests. Spend Valor Stones if you have too much, and then just stock up them on your main and maybe some alts. Stock up on Resonance Crystals, because there's going to be new rewards for those from the new rep. And then you can be farming all the other rep stuff this week. There is going to be that bank update that just dropped. So if you are concerned about letters and stuff like that, you could put them on your character. What I thought was funny is, because they're not touching guild banks, you could put it on your guild, in your guild bank, if you have your own guild bank. But yeah, just if you're worried with what Blizzard's doing with the bank, which I think is overall a good thing, but if you're worried about losing very specific stuff, you may want to just put them on your character. Just put them on your character, so you don't have to worry. If you're concerned. That and your void storage. Alright, if you got a bunch of stuff in void storage. Only if you're concerned. On the PTR, it went over smoothly, so I will give it that. You can even check it on the PTR, see if it goes over smoothly for you. But I'm not gonna not... If you're worried, I understand. Dastardly Duos is gone, by the way. It's gone. Bye-bye. Sad. It was good for Warbeing gear. So yeah, we also got some big news about Midnight. There's also Twitch drops, which I kind of missed. So we got Twitch drops going on right now. So there's that. Those go on till the season hits. So you got from the 14th, which was 2 days ago, and all the way to the 12th. Watch 4 hours on Twitch, anyone in the WoW category, and you'll get a turtle shell back piece. Alright. Then we got some big news for the Gamescom announcement. They basically said what we all were thinking, right? Gamescom announcement is going to be like a mini BlizzCon is what I'm calling it. But they're going to have the cinematic, the features, they're going to have Q&As, they're going to have almost like panels showing off stuff for Midnight. I am so excited because the last expansion, one of the expansions that was revealed at Gamescom was Legion. And I'm big jealous. There's going to be housing demos. Dude. If one day I can go to big stuff like that, that would be sweet. But man, I'm jealous. But I'm glad I get to watch it all. And I'll be telling y'all my opinions because that's what I do. Also, before I get into that, let me talk about the mount shop stuff. So you got the Tropical Wave Pack. And then you got the 6 months mount. And then in Classic, you get the pet. And of course, they're selling the pet, which, man, I really hate that. And let me look at the WoW token real quick. Okay, so it's 295. So it's not at 300 something, but still up there. And then they did some big. So WoW was gone in China for a long time. They missed Season of Discovery, right? They never got Season of Discovery. So now they're getting this crazy Burning Crusade, Wrath, Classic, Mix server thing, which is really cool. But also a lot of people like upset, like, why doesn't this happen in America? And I'm like, part of me agrees, like, oh, that kind of server would be cool to drop in the interim, maybe for Classic players while they're waiting for whatever Classic Plus is. But I also think it's silly not to realize that Blizzard is doing all this stuff for China because they literally didn't get some stuff. They missed out on like a whole year of Hearthstone. Wow, they missed out on so much stuff. So they actually deserve to get something special. Alright? But that server idea does seem cool. Alright? Maybe I'll look more into it and actually do a video just on that. And whether or not I would play something like that. But that's the why China got that. You know, if you want to go play it, go to China. No one's stopping you. Now in Fresh, there's this whole the AQ patch is in. It's supposed to be out. But I guess on one of the PvP servers, they're holding up the event. And there's some big drama with that, which I think is crazy. But I haven't been keeping up, but that's what I heard. But AQ is going on in Classic Fresh, if you want to check that out. And then Classic, like the normal Classic, where we're about to be in Pandaria, that's next week. MOP releases next week. So if you want to experience OG MOP with the legendary questline, it's there. You know, the full questline isn't going to be out yet. You know, that takes a couple of patches. But it's out next week. And then we got really quick Hearthstone news. So there's going to be a balance patch this week. And Hearthstone's really in the mud right now. You know, Brian Kibler had his video basically being like, yo, I'm going to take a break from Hearthstone. Or he was thinking about taking a break. And that's like huge, man. It's like Hearthstone does really need to get back on track, it feels like. And to me, and to I think other people, it comes down to the leadership of what's going on there. And, you know, they really got to get it together, in my opinion. And then in Diablo 4, the Gift of the Tree event is ongoing. You get bonus Tree Whisper boxes. So there's that. And maybe it's just me, or when I was seeing all the Diablo creators talking about something, I think Diablo has something cooking, maybe for Gamescom. But maybe we'll see something sooner. Maybe they'll announce something that they're going to do at Gamescom, like Blizzard has. But I haven't heard anything. Other than, like, people talking about stuff for Diablo. And then in Overwatch, they got Hacks and Hijinks going on right now till the 28th. So you can play that. And then they got the 8-bit bundle in the shop. Now, the Hacks and Hijinks also rewards some goodies too if you do that event. So there's some goodies to earn, some goodies to buy, and that's Overwatch. But hell, Cheese right now is playing Marvel Rivals, so even she's taking a break from Overwatch for right now. But she always gets her season pass done, so she'll always go back to Overwatch. But we'll have to see what they ever come out. Do something big. Because all we got right now on the horizon is the new hero in the next season. So they'll probably be testing him soon. I think I heard something about them doing something at a Chinese event. I think it was China Joy, but I'm not sure if that was it. I could just be assuming. But I think they're going to release something soon about that hero. So you can expect him being tested at some point before the next season. And then him coming out. Same old there. And yep, Rumble dead. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.